Hey guys, this is MB from underdogchance.com and welcome back to my NBA betting model projections for today, Saturday, January 6th. Yesterday I had a losing day. I went, we can check it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 5, but beat the line in 5 of 7 games, which is good. And closing line value numbers are still great. And this is also sports betting. Okay, so rookie bettors always think that we always win all the time. So no, this is not the case. Every single year I face losing streaks, I face bad days, I can even have a negative month, negative week. I also face negative seasons. This is part of the sports betting life if you decide to take this bet, because I do this for more than 25 years right now. And I faced all kind of things. And sports betting is not just winning. The difference between those who stay alive in sports betting world and actually make some profit or money and they benefit from betting on sports is that we keep grinding, we keep pushing, and we stay in the game, and try to become better each year. And this is the only game, but of course, such things will come. And I also don't blame luck, or bad luck, if you like. Because, for example, the other day, Golden State Warriors didn't cover. Yesterday, I beat the line in almost every single game, and a couple of games with a huge margin. I beat the closing line, as you see also here, amazing closing line value numbers. But of course, uh, this is part of the game, and my not my mistake, my decision was to go with little bit less, with little bit less tolerance, no more tolerance, because I am doing now qualified bets with less discrepancy between my numbers and bookmakers' numbers. The betting model is proven to be successful if you're more selective. I decided to go with a little bit less discrepancy. At the start, I changed to 5 point difference. Then I go down to right now 3.5 difference for the spreads, and totals betting for 7 points, which was always more than 10 points, or I also like to stay away from total points. But this is something because I was monitoring the betting model. The lines are aligned, and I beat the line with betting model with also with less discrepancies, and I will keep doing. People also ask me if I use same bankroll for all the sports. No, uh, I use different sports bankrolls for different sports because I don't have the same edge in every single sport. And usually I bet one sport. My main sport is baseball, and then I usually bet smaller, with smaller bankroll some other sports, and at the same time I try to work on some betting model or new market, for example, esports, or this year I tried something else. For example, college football. I was doing college football paper betting. It was not successful, so I didn't waste any energy for this. And usually I try to do at the same time some research for a new market. Then I do some paper betting and explore the sport. And if it shows that I can beat the market, then I start betting with a small amount of money, small bankroll, and then I can go up. And it can also happen. For example, if I lose the edge at some point during the years, I lost the edge with NHL, and then I can go down with the bankroll, and I bet much less. For example, with NHL, it is really tiny bankroll just to get the feeling with actual money, but it is almost like a paper betting, because I like to do this real time with real examples, because paper betting is never the same than actual betting. Even if you bet only $10 per game, it is not the same than just paper betting. But paper betting is still great. So what is paper betting? Paper betting is when you act like a sports bettor, sports handicapper. You track your betting record, but you don't put actual money. This is always good if you, as I said, research new markets, new sports, and then you, for example, try to see in first months or first year how you're doing, and then you adjust the betting model or strategy or system or whatever you have, and then you can start building on that. But sports betting journey is always long term. I like to say it must be a lifestyle. It is basically a lifestyle. And during this journey, of course, we will face losses, we will face wins. But what I try to do in less couple of years, not couple of. So it is quite some time. I make profits, take smaller profits, and reinvest in other assets. And this is a game changer because a lot of people think that they will have a huge bankroll, like I don't know, 10 millions, and then they will live only out of from sports betting. Um, for this to happen, it is not dependent only on you. There is all kind of factors. So bookmakers, government, it is much smarter to make like 10,000 up to 100,000 American dollars each year of extra money from sports betting, which is completely realistic because I don't know, if you bet 1,000 American dollars per game, then you need to make 10 units and you have 10K, right? If you bet, I don't know, 500 American dollars or 300 American dollars, and if you make, I don't know, 50 units, this is how much? 15,000, right? But you can make profits. Depends on the sport, depends on the market, depends on the bookmaker you have. Some bookmakers will allow you to bet much more. Of course, if you bet baseball, if you bet NHL, NBA, NFL, you can bet a couple of thousands American dollars. So you can make 20 units in 1 year, and you can make 20K, 30K, 40K. Depends what is your goal, and then you can reinvest this and build your portfolio. And this is the goal. A lot of people think that they will bet and rise bankroll each year, and then they will make million each year. This is something that will not happen because bookmakers will not allow you. Okay. But if you bet professionally, of course you will face losses. This is part of the game. During the years, I learned that I stay calm, especially if I track the bets. If I work on my betting model, I can stay calm. But of course, it is never easy. It is something that you will never be completely comfortable. Okay, you can learn how to live with the losses at some point during the season, during the year, right? But of course, it is not something that we like, right? But you can learn how to live with these losses because you know that losses will come, and then wins will come. So the only goal is to stay persistent and have at the end of the year more wins than losses, so you can take the money, right? People also ask me when they should leave their job because of sports betting. I will say, I will not say what you should do, but how I did it. Okay, I left my job only when I made more on a yearly basis from betting and investments in general. So everything together, right? So I had betting, I had crypto, I had stocks, and when I saw that I'm making more from this than from my actual job, and it was enough, then I left my job. It is not smart to leave job if you cannot consistently make profits. and if you don't have more investments. Okay, this is something I wouldn't do. Okay, and this is how I did it. Okay, but of course people have different risk tolerance, and they do differently. Okay, so I didn't have any background. I didn't have I don't know, rich parents. I didn't have any other background, so I couldn't afford to take such a big risk. So some people are younger, they live at home, maybe they live somewhere else, then they have, I don't know, rich parents, and they know that even if they blew up and they lose everything, they can go back to their home, to their parents, or maybe their parents will help them. I didn't have this chance, so I had to do on my own. So I was playing a little bit carefully, okay, because I lost two times bankroll when I was younger, and then I started building. But then I was doing much more careful. Everything was much more with patience, and I was much more careful. And what is more important, I everything what I did, I was tracking my progress. Okay, so every single bet, every single odds, the betting models, everything, right? Finances, everything. And then once I hit more income streams, including betting and everything else, then I left the job. So this would be my advice. But every person situation is different. Okay, don't leave the job if you have the security, um, and we still have free time after the job. Okay, people. I think people have problem with distractions more than something else, because we scroll on mobile phones whole day. We watch Netflix, we watch sports, which is completely waste of time. I think there is a big chance not in leaving job too early. Okay, but this is just my opinion. So small intermezzo to today's game. So yesterday, the handicapping was really good, although it was a negative day, -5 units. But as I said, I was monitoring projected lines in last month, where the discrepancy is much smaller. Maybe I'm making mistake, because in the past I was using much bigger discrepancy, but I'm taking a chance here, because the model is pretty sharp against all those pinnacle lines, right? So I'm tracking against closing pinnacle lines, so not some shady bookmaker. So anyway, let's go to today's projections. Boston Celtics against Indiana. Uh, we have Boston Celtics -7.5, Indiana -6, and bookmakers line is -6 on Boston. I will just check something on my mobile phone. Uh, uh, and we have Knicks against Washington Wizards -5 +5. So this is my first qualified bet, because it is 4 point difference. As I said, I was usually looking for 5 point difference or 7 point difference for the best bets. Okay, so you can take this, you can take risks, or you can wait for the best place. But based on 4 point difference, Washington +9 is qualified bet. I just checked the latest lines. The latest lines, they went a little bit against me. And then we have Utah Jazz, Philadelphia Flyers, no value, -11, bookmakers -12. And the last game, Houston Rockets against Milwaukee Bucks, +6.5, -6.5, about half point. So Houston +7. Dylan Brooks will not play, and Tari Eason might be back. Houston is 14-6 at home. They are playing back-to-back game, and I hope they can cover this. The line didn't move yet, but those are two qualified bets for today. And whatever you decide to take, I wish you good luck. And as I always say, never blindly follow anyone. My mission in my life, my purpose or my mission, is to help sports bettors with the spreadsheets. I want to teach sports bettors how they can use spreadsheets to make their own bets, own projections, find the value, and create a live strategy, so that betting becomes a benefit in their life, not some gambling or some sports game or something like that. Okay, at least this is what helped me. And of course, losing is also part of the game. And right now on a losing streak, but I believe that I will turn around. We will see. Okay, so thank you for watching, and whatever decide to take, I wish you good luck.